Hey everyone, this is Nitro. New week, new Nitro setup video. So as always, I'm going to start these videos off with the Dragon Farm results before covering anything else. And the Dragon Farm results of this week were amazing! Because, well, at long last, in bright red, I got an Extreme Magic Bow, my very first one. Okay, so that single-handedly makes this week absolutely amazing. Okay. Oh my god, this is like, what, 15 months before I finally got my very first Extreme Magic Bow? But I finally got one, so... The irony though is that this is not the item that I'm specifically looking for anymore. Because I realize Zerda can work without an Extreme Magic Bow, but I'm not going to complain about getting one at long last. At the very least, it gives my assassins a bit more versatility to have one, so there's no complaints. Okay. So, other than that, let's talk about the crystal and voucher status first. And last week I had 60 vouchers, 11,350 crystals. This week, I currently have 69 vouchers and 13,920 crystals. So this breaks down to 9 additional vouchers and 2,570 additional crystals. Yeah, no complaints there. You know, voucher count steadily increasing, crystal count steadily increasing. This is all just good news as I save up towards the Record of Lodoss War banner and whatever banner we get this week as well. I suspect that we're not going to get the Leonhard Rene banner until later in May, because they're not going to want to run an event with Leonhard and Rene and then also run the event for Record of Lodoss War, right? There's no way they're going to run 2 events at the exact same time. So my suspicion is the Rene Leonhard banner will be delayed and we're just going to get another banner this week, but we'll see, right? And of course, this week also has the Anarchy Lotto, right? Because the following week will be the major update, and they always run Anarchy Lottos before major updates. So I expect to lose potentially 4,000 crystals this week and potentially a lot of vouchers. So we'll see how that goes. Right? Thursday is when that will happen. So SSR items wise, well, I actually didn't fill in which SSR I got from Timeless Trials, and I actually don't even remember what I got. This is awkward. If I don't remember, then it's, frankly speaking, it probably wasn't a critical one, but I'm going to very quickly check it out right now, my Timeless Trial video, to find out what I actually got, because it's totally, completely slipped my mind. I have no recollection whatsoever of which SSR I got. So, I do remember which trial I did, which was the Liphany map, right? But the SSR I got was, oh, Veil of Light. That's why I don't remember. It was completely useless. So, yeah, Veil of Light for the weekly trial. And then, in terms of SSRs that I got last week, there were 10 of them, of which I've kept 2. Right? The Extreme Magic Bow was one I kept. The other one was a Blue Moon that I've kept, raising my 6th Blue Moon to level 30. Okay. Everything else was OR'd, so the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items were all turned into OR. The 8th item, as a side note, was a random accessory box, which got me a True Cross. I just did that, I think, on Friday, because I did 2 Dragon Runs, got nothing, did 2 Joint Battles, got nothing, then I did the random accessory box purchase, and got a True Cross. Not the SSR I'm looking for. I think I turned that into ore as well, but yeah, no complaints. 100 ore, always useful. So the next thing to cover then is to jump into the game and talk about the various things that I'm currently doing? Well, I didn't spend any money this week, right? I only spend money on privileges in the first place, so no money was spent this week. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll renew the Clock of Forgiveness and Flag of Courage, but for now nothing has been spent. Events wise, I finished the Fireworks Festival a while ago, so there's been nothing regarding events for this week. And in terms of shard farming, well, currently I continue to farm Shafaniel, Wilder, and Yusuke. Yusuke has hit 5 stars though, so that is one change. Right? He was 4 stars last week, he is now 5 stars, and I should have Shafaniel and Wilder both complete in 10 days. So that's a week and a half, which means next Wednesday, both Shafaniel and Wilder will be complete. And I'll have 2 new slots for upgrading characters, right? So one of them will probably be Deedlit as soon as I draw for her on Thursday. And the other slot is currently unknown. I'm trying to figure that one out. Okay. So I'm actually going to do this week's Gate of Fates right now. So Shafaniel, right? 1, 2, 3. Quickly sweep those. Switch over to Wilder and do his 3. And then switch over to Yusuke and then do his 3. In some ways, I'm kind of worried about my grind of Yusuke right now, because I'm nearing completion on Yusuke, 6 stars, right? And I still don't have a Mimir's War Axe for him. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's no rush to get him fully upgraded right now, but it'll be good to get... if possible, I'd like to get a Mimir's War Axe soon, you know, just to get rid of one of the things that's making me nervous. So... next up then would be my gambles of the week, and just full disclosure, I did the gambles early in the morning, so you'll see a different gold count for my account at that time. And I'm gonna go into the store and get my gambles done, so let's go for the weapons. My first one is a Hydra's bow, my second one is a Peacemaker, and my third one is a Blue Moon. Armor wise, Dark Robe, Assault Suit, and Assault Suit. Useless! Headgear, Aeneas' Helmet. Headgear, Aeneas' Helmet! Headgear, Twilight Helmet. So the only one that was remotely useful would be the Blue Moon. And so I'm just gonna go and start oring stuff. I mean, it's not a bad thing I got a Blue Moon, because I actually got another Blue Moon, in fact, from the Dragon Run today. So that's why I have 2 Blue Moons on hand right now. But everything else is getting turned back into ore. So, what was it? Peacemaker? Twilight Helmet... Aeneas' Helmet, second Aeneas' Helmet, Dark Robe, 2 Assault Suits, and Hydra's bow. Oh, and I somehow have another Hydra's bow here. Don't remember where that came from. Maybe the dragon runs yesterday and I forgot to break it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items turned back into ore. Alright, so in terms of gear that I still need, as a result, well, other than the Extreme Magic Bow, it hasn't changed. So quickly going into the gallery, equipment page, weapon wise, you know, I do have an Extreme Magic Bow now, and I am quite happy about that. But what I still actually need in the weapons section is a Mimir's War Axe for Yusuke, and an Uller's Bow, a second one, to give to, you know, Illustrial or Omega, right? those are the two weapons that I really, really need right now. You know, in the case of Demon Slayer, I don't use Leonhard, so I don't really need it. And the other weapons that I'm missing, Queen Scepter for the 15% attack increase, I really don't need either. So it's really, really just a Mimir's War Axe and an Uller's Bow. Those are the two weapons I desperately need right now, I think. Armor-wise, you know, more Last Rites always helps. More Aeolus's battle armor always helps. And I think that's pretty much it. You know, more Tenyo's robe always help, I suppose, but if I get more Tenyo's robes, I'd have to re-enchant stuff, and I don't really have that many enchant scrolls. So we can kind of pass on the Tenyo's robe for now, I think. Headgear-wise, it continues to stay the same. You know, more King's Crowns always helps. More Tenyo's headdresses always help. I think those are the only two, right? That I continue to look for. Oh no, I could use another Soul Stealer headdress, one more of these, for the silencing effect. But I think those are the three that I'm looking for at this time. And accessory-wise, another Swordsmith medal, another new Juggler plushie, and an Apex boots. Those are the three I really need. And I would say it's these three that I'm much more desperate for than anything else, you know. Because I think these three would be game changers for my party, actually. That's how far I would put it. Like, I really, really need these three. You know, Juggler plushie for maybe Gospel, for example, making Gospel last 3 turns. Swordsmith medal because I could give it to, you know, Luna or Bozel or Juggler. And then Apex boots because Elwyn could really use 4 mobility rather than just having 3 mobility. Those 3 are actually game changers for my current party. Alright, so next up is going to be, actually I'm going to get some memory shards from the store because of the Fireworks Festival event, right? You grind a lot of Vargas shards, 180 of them that I can extract from Memory Essence. And I also got a few, I guess, Scott shards from just, I guess, doing my daily friendship voucher. So let's just extract all of that. And now I have 4,194 Memory Essence. Once again, this can be used to buy, you know, SSR accessories. It can be used to purchase rune stones. I'm going to hold on to that for now because I can choose to either buy SSR accessories next week, or sorry, next month, which is next week, or even this week, I should say, because Friday is May, or get, you know, so I'll have to decide between whether I need more rune stones or the SSR accessory, but there's no rush for that at this time. So, after that will be update on Apex Arena. So, Apex Arena, I've been in Langrisser now for a few weeks, and there is 9 days left, which means, well, this weekend is the very last weekend of Apex Arena. And we're going to see if I have to farm a few more points to stay in the top 256. You know, I've been kind of doing 1 victory per week anyways, but that does have me a little bit nervous. At 1916 points, I do think I'm gonna stay in Langrisser rank, but there's no guarantees there. You know. So we'll see. I may play a few matches this weekend, or not, as the case may be. After all, there is that expectation that some people who play in the weekend will drop out of Langrisser rank, rather than winning their matches and, you know, going up. So, other than Apex Arena, you know, my main goal right now for Apex is simply to stay in the top 256 so that I can get into the playoffs because I want those rewards, right? The season rewards, the 2,000 crystals at the very least. So that is my main goal, just to stay in the top 256. And after that will be about gear changes and enchant changes. Well, my gold has dropped dramatically from when I was doing the gambles, and that was because I started building up a set of gear for Deedlit. Okay, so just preparation to have her ready, and I've temporarily thrown that gear onto my Betty because she's also infantry class, and the gear set really follows exactly what I said in my video on the way to build Deedlit, which is You know, Gift of Eternal Life, Giant's Resolve, Fury of Tyr, and Star Earring. Of course, the Gift of Eternal Life does need some upgrades still, and it needs a better enchant. But I still have this weekend's scrolls to try to upgrade this further. So, you know, I'm gonna try to roll this to 15%, of course, 15% int increase. But yeah, this is the gear set for Deedlit is already nearly complete, and I'll be ready to use her as soon as I get her. Other gear changes, of course, is the Extreme Magic Bow, which I'm also still enchanting at this time because everything seems to use breeze enchants. So gambling, you know, re-rolling constantly, hoping to get better enchants is the name of the game here right now. So next up is about training grounds then. And in terms of the training grounds, what I've changed is a few additional upgrades. The Flyer in Aquatic Training Ground now has the core attack fully maxed out. So I did one upgrade there, I think, to raise this to 66% on the attack. And I've started doing a few upgrades on the Holy and Demon Training Ground as well. So I think I did one attack increase on this one, so it's now at 8 out of 10. And I also started upgrading my Zealots up to level 9. So I need one more upgrade on the Zealots to raise them to level 10, and a whole bunch more upgrades of attack, 2 on joint attack training, 2 on core attack, and then that will be done. Okay. It's not going to be a fast process. It's very likely I won't get it up to the max 70%, but getting it up to, like, you know, 63, 66 around there would be perfect. And that's really all I'm aiming for. You know, I don't really need the full 70%, but yeah. So in terms of grinding up, I guess I'm going to be focusing on Holy and Demon right now, and then I'll also try to do some cavalry training, specifically on the core attack as well here. Right? I have the dark necklaces for it. I just need more burning straps, and I'm going to be getting burning straps while I farm for Nime's books. So it looks pretty good in terms of potentially getting, you know, a few more upgrades into the Cavalry Training Ground and getting the Holy and Demons upgraded smoothly. So that's my training ground status. You know, spreading out the resources, getting them all slowly but steadily upgraded. And finally, in terms of SR status, well, it looks like Olivier is going to remain at 5 stars since there's no Rene and Leonhard banner right now. But other than that, you know, Iris and Kurobawa, of course, remain at 5 stars. And we'll see if any SSRs change this coming week, right? Because I just need one more Alfred to get him fully upgraded. Then I may need more, just the only SSR that you can draw for that I can still upgrade after Alfred would be Serena. And finally, in terms of future plans, I'm going to keep it tight. Especially since the Apex playoffs are coming very, very soon. But clearly there's a few characters that I still need to raise up to 6 stars, like Listel, you know, maybe Diharto, you know, maybe finish up Leonhard, maybe, well, I'm definitely going to finish up Yusuke, that's a known fact. But maybe I will raise up another new character for me to use for Apex Arena, which I really haven't decided on yet, you know. So Deedlit for sure, Yusuke for sure, that will be next week's grind. The last slot is up in the air, just have not decided. You know, so many choices. There's Diharto, there's Angelina, right? There's, you know, Gizarov maybe, there's Claret, just Hiei, you know, raising him up to 6 stars would be very, very nice to have another assassin. So many choices, just such limited grinding available to you. It can be pretty frustrating in figuring out how to get the character that you want to use leveled up. Yeah. But I really do want Hiei if possible, but that's a long grind. But on the flip side, I have time to actually grind him up fully. So we'll see. lots of options, as we can tell. You know, just finalizing that decision will be the hard part. All right, so let's move on after that. So that's pretty much it. You know, steadily upgrading my training grounds even further. You know, it's just steadily increasing in terms of levels as I do my Aniki runs every day and use up my burgers on Anikis. I currently just have 1 burger. So, and that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful to you. And on that note, Nitro out.